All right, let's get to business.
Right.
Why do you think dual talent is bad?
I'm not hating on dual spec. Okay, I just don't think you should be able to do it like out in the world. You should always have to go to like a vendor.
Oh, how about you make it where you can only do it in a rested area?
Nah.
No?
Listen, hear me out, right? Like, this is my mentality towards it, okay?
Sure.
Because I used to not care.
Sure.
But, so, I think you should, like, people need to be forced out into the world and stuff, right? And a good example would be like...
Okay. I'm willing to change my thoughts if your thoughts are insane, by the way.
Imagine, like, a big, juicy, tier 3 rogue, okay? You're just a little noob. You're waddling on, you're just playing for the first time or something, or usually play a different class.
Okay.
And then you just... I don't know, you're walking through, through Stormwind.
Okay.
You stand still. You look to your left. Next to the mailbox, a big, muscly, bald-headed rogue, full tier 3. You're like, oh shit. That's kind of powerful. I want to go respec. But the thing is, this guy, he just half-stoned, came out of the inn, went and checked his mail, and now he's going to respec. Okay, that small, slight, little interaction, which really cost him like what, a couple minutes of his time, may have changed the trajectory of someone else's play. Like a good example was in SOD I've rolled a warrior, right? Usually I play undead warrior.
Okay.
But I was on era and
Dude, you were cooking so hard with the story and you're sounding like a dentage right now. So you're going along the line of you want more people in the city so other people can click and check him out and say, wow, that guy looks cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a social
game. They're going to
game,
be there
like,
anyways. They're going to be doing their mail and they're going to be doing the auction house. What do you mean? They're going to be there anyways. And let me tell you one more thing. Index, one more thing, okay? I played since 2004 and when I saw a full Bloodfang rogue, I had a fucking boner looking at that shit, right?
Yeah,
but you know what he does? You know what he's doing though? He's standing there on purpose so that people click him. Like he's like, oh yeah,
yeah, that's what you need.
And then he's stroking his shit. He's stroking his shit, and everyone that clicks him, he's stroking his shit. So regardless the talent change or not, the little strokers, they're gonna be there.
No, yeah, but that's just one stroker. Okay, look, this is what I'm saying.
Well, you want another stroker to run into the rogue place to like change his talent?
Okay, I want everyone stroking, okay?
No, I think here, listen to me. I think dual talent is important in Classic WoW because I want a PvP and PvE, right? And say one of my guildmates is like, Sire, I would like to duel you. And I'm like, okay, I want to accept, but fuck, I can't right now. I'm not PvP spec. Let me go to town and change that. Or it could be in an inn, and then rested area, you can change specs, right? Rested area, boom, I change my spec, and then I duel, and then I go back to a PvE spec, and then I go do my raid stuff, right? I think there should be a gold sync though. Make the dual talent a little pricey, and we still have to pay a little bit of amount to reset the dual talents. But I think that's just better overall. Like, give me some takes where it destroys the game having dual talent. Because I'm a PvP and PvE enjoyer, right?
I don't think it destroys the game. It's just like one of those little things, right? Like if you change too many little things, it just becomes kind of shite. I don't know.
Give me a good reason to shite. Like, give me the good shite.
Well, I mean, that's just one of the good examples, right? Like having people, just having people in the world or like interacting with things, like it's just good. And I don't think, saving someone, like a few minutes of their time is like worthy of that. Like at the end of the day, it's classic World of Warcraft, right?
Can I ask you this then? Are you one of those guys that are saying don't change classic WoW flight pass so we could waste more time?
Honestly, I would actually back that. I actually would back that.
That doesn't make the game better though. Like,
no, it does. No,
okay, I want to go to
man,
fucking Blast Land, but it makes me do a round trip, crisscross applesauce, and waste 10 minutes to fly there. Like, just make it go boom.
Can I pose you
that makes me do more and have more fun playing. If I do the flight pad, I'm gonna be fucking walking my cats or something and coming back, and I'm like,
that's good.
Still 10 minutes.
That's the downtime. You need that, okay? Because World of Warcraft players are a bunch of fucking degens, okay? They're gonna remember, okay, I need to go have a wash or something. Okay? I need to go eat. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of tissed out. Sometimes I'll forget to go eat or drink or something.
You know what? Fuck. Okay, you're kind of buying me there.
I'm on the flight path for an extra 5 minutes. I'm like, you know what? I actually can get some stuff done real quick.
Yeah, but the flight path is 5 minutes anyway. If it goes straight line, it's 10 minutes because crisscross applesauce, right?
Yeah.
I'm not asking for I'm not asking for a short flight path. I still like the immersion, like. But sometimes there's like no reason it makes me fucking U-turn, and I'm like, why? Why?
Yeah, it is a bit silly, but you know, like,
it's very silly.
I don't really care about that. I don't really care too much.
Okay.
But I mean, actually, a good example is like Thunder Bluff to like the beach right in Ashenvale right now is kind of, I wish that would just take me straight there, but yeah, it's whatever.
Dude, you like going off the diva. You're like a little reckless driver. You're like,
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Okay, let's talk about the shites you were talking about, saying dual talent should not be in the game.
Well, no, I don't think it's going to make or break the game. I just think it's one of those things
not break,
kind of
like,
adds on.
You said it's going to be shite. It's going to bring a lot of shite. What was the shite?
No, I'm not saying it's like it's going to bring a load. I'm just saying it's like one of like...
Okay.
I can't give like a load of examples of like a load of things. But you know how it's like death by like 1,000 cuts type of things, right?
Give me on top of your head the best... Top of your head, like the best ones that could come out.
What are the
of your reasoning of not wanting dual talent?
My only reason for that is literally just like like creating interactions in the world and stuff like that. Because I was going to say like an example was like just some random like Tauren in full tier 3 on classic hero was just running past me. Okay. And he changed. He was the reason why because I saw him in full tier 3. I was like, holy shit, looks fucking Giga Chad. Okay. He's the only reason that I rolled Tauren Warrior on classic on Season of Discovery rather than an undead. It's just like little things like that, right? I feel like getting more people out in the world.
Wait. But you could run into him if he's like leveling mining or engineering or doing auction house.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, but I don't know why he was there, right?
If the talent change is not there, he won't be there. You think?
No, I'm just saying it's like that's another option that someone would be out interacting with the world, right?
Interacting in the world, it's not lining up to me. How are they not interacting with the world because there's dual talent?
Well, because then they can just change it anywhere.
No, we make it them change in the closest rested areas. No.
Well, yeah, but like I think it's better to send them back to the capital rather than just
send them back to the capital to do the whole shebang.
Yeah. Or just like a warrior trainer or whatnot, right?
So that we see them more often in the city.
Yeah, like it just keeps the world alive, right? You've got to go from point A to point B to do something rather than just like waddle into the nearest inn.
But after they finish after they finish raiding, where do you think they'll go?
Well, after respect?
No, after they finish raid, where do you think they'll go?
I don't know.
They go back to Stormwind.
Maybe.
What do you mean you don't care? You do care. You want to see people where they are. What the fuck, man?
What I mean, like we're talking strictly about them changing.
Okay, but in retail, I think I know what you're getting at. Like you don't want it to be retail, but in classic WoW, like people return to home for world buff all the time. Like they're gonna be there standing like a statue, showing off their gear.
That's true.
Or getting a world buff. Or there's auction house. Like there's nowhere else to go in classic WoW, so they go there. In retail WoW, maybe they go do fucking keys or little tower runs and whatnot, but in classic WoW, after you're done with the hard work, you return home, which is like the capital city, so you'll see them anyways. And if you want to do BGs, like you have to go to the capital zone to queue BGs, unless we had the Shift H where we could queue from anywhere in the world. But in the end, like we all come back home for auction house or world buff or queue battleground. I don't know if it's a good take, like not having dual talents so that people come back home, because I feel like everyone comes back home anyways, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't care if they have dual talents as long as they've got to go back to the capital to do it as if they were going to like reset, right? Like my whole thing is, I don't know, they're literally out of, say they do that, so you've got to go to
okay, you know what? I'm down with it. I'm down with it. If they want to give dual spec and have it where you go to the capital city to do it, I don't mind that. Because that's how like turning on war mode is on retail, right? And I don't mind that at all. Yeah, I
just
mind
want
that.
like, because you never know, like you never know the interactions that you could have from going like just back. to that like NPC, right? Because there might be, a random example. There could be some like level 5 noob, next to the class trainer. He asks you a question, you help him out. It's like little things like that, right? Like obviously this is very like, very specific examples, but that's just. I think that's
like 5% of the time that'll happen.
Yeah, and I think that's still worth. Yeah. I think that 5% of the time is still valid to keep that in. Okay,
I could fuck with that if they add in dual talent. So you're not like against it. Like you would be
I'm
down
not super
just,
against it.
Just
I think it should cost money though, as well.
Of course, it should cost money.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, that's my only problem, right? Because when people think of dual spec, it's like in retail or Wrath, you can just do it anywhere. That's like my only concern with it, honestly.
It doesn't Wrath cost a bit to respec? I mean, dual talent?
No, you've still got to pay for it.
Yeah.
But what I mean is like that you can still just swap the talents.
Oh, you want us to, whenever we dual talent swap, we have to pay again?
No. Well, I mean, like maybe, have it so it costs you. I kind of like how it is in SOD, right? Where it costs you like 50 or like maximum to like a gold respec. Honestly, I kind of like that, but either way, I don't really care about what it costs.
No, I think to activate the dual talent,
it should be.
Finish your sentence.
Like, I just think I'm strict with thinking that it should be like you have to go to the NPC to change it. Okay. So you're open to dual talent, but if we want to swap to, for example, I have a PvP spec and a PvE. If I want to swap to PvE spec, you want us to still go to the guy and then he changes to my other spec. Yeah.
Okay, but do you want us to pay every time we change to the spec?
I mean, I don't really care.
I think if we pay once to unlock the dual talent, we shouldn't pay again. Unless we're respecing, fine. But if we're not respecting, we should not be. I mean, what's the point of having dual talent if we're paying every time?
No, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think we should have two set of talent trees, and then we get to switch around. But to open the dual talent, we have to pay. And if you want to respec into one of those, you have to pay again. I think that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
So
that's good.
At the end of the day, you don't want it, you want it.
I really don't care, mate. I'm gonna be honest, I straight up don't care. I play like one spec and that's it. But it would be nice. Like it would be nice. I'm gonna be honest. Back in classic.
Okay, so you want it.
In era. I mean,
you make up your mind because when you got the call, you didn't want it.
No, because look, the thing is, right? Look, listen. The thing is, if someone says respec,
I feel like you're the guy. Remember when you said classic players don't know what they want? I feel like you're one of them. Right
no, listen. I know what I want, and I know what's best for everybody. Okay, just like everybody else listening to this right now.
All right.
Look. I just don't want.
Okay.
Like, if you think of dual spec, right, you think of Wrath the Lich King, retail, you can swap wherever you want, okay? So if it's between that, where you can do it anywhere, or none at all, I would choose none at all.
So you would only want it in if
you're forced to go interact with an NPC to do it each time that you want to change.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind which version they put in. I just want dual talent, so yeah, I don't have to go every time.
I mean, they're going to add dual talent. I think they're going to add it, obviously, right?
Yeah, I think they will. Because I like PvPing and PvEing, and I hate having to change every time. It's a headache. And then setting up my keybind all over again.
But at the end of the day, man, that's what you signed up for. That's classic. Yeah, I'm saying.
Right, but we're not playing classic in it. This is classic SOD, right? With the little spice on it.
Yeah, but like, we got to be a little bit careful with
it. I'm with you. I don't think they should make crazy changes. I talked about it in multiple videos. I don't want them to go crazy out. There was a bunch of forums saying they should go all out, going ham. I said, no, don't. Because this is Reddit, SOD, and I feel like Blizzard's testing this out, and if it goes well and it delivers well, people like it, I think they can add a little more stuff to it in the future seasons. But this one, I specifically said they shouldn't go too ham on it. And I'm with you on that. It's classic WoW. They shouldn't touch too much. But adding a dual spec, I don't think that destroys the game or the classic aspect. I don't think it does. I think it just allows us to have more freedom to PvP and PvE. Enjoy the game in multiple ways, right?
Yeah, I mean,
because like I did rank 14 too, and doing raids, it's a headache to go back and change all my spec to PvP, and then raid time I go back again and pay again to change, and then after the raid I go back to PvP spec, I have to pay again. It's like, dude, what is this? I hate this. I don't want that. That shit is not fun. It's 2023. Like, we enjoyed the game back in the day, but I'm open to like a little bit of change. What's up?
2023 is not good, man. We want to go back to the old days, guys. We won the 2000s, right, guys? We was all good back in the day, right, guys?
No, I think we can. That's like living in the past. I think back in the day, World of Warcraft was fucking bomb. I praise it all the time. Like, there was no other game on the level of Classic WoW in the 2000s, like 2004, 2005. It was the best game, period. But
we're all still playing it now. Like, has it really got much better? Like the MMO RPG?
No, I would not be playing this shit again if it was Classic era. I only played it because of hardcore. It made me play the game in a different way. And SOD again because it's making me play in a different way, but it's classic. I still love. I already did 2004 Classic WoW. I did the 2019. Yeah. I did the whole. There's nothing I haven't done in 2019 on my rogue, right? I've done everything. Yeah. And after that, me and Guzu was like, damn, I don't know if we want to play Classic WoW anymore, right? But then they did hardcore, and I was like, oh shit, I like WoW. I want to try hardcore. It makes me play the game a different way. That's fun, right? If I had to play Classic era again, I don't think I would have came back for it. I only came back because of hardcore, and I think that's a lot with the community too. Most of them.
I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just sick in the head. I like Classic era, man. I'm just a Classic Andy through and through. I think I'm just ill or something. I just like that shit.
If they didn't, because when they did Season of Mastery, I didn't play because it was the same shit all over again, right? I did not play. I only came back because hardcore and Season of Discovery. Because I don't want to play the same thing again, which I already done and beat. I want to refresh my brain with a little bit more spice into the game, right?
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. At the end of the day, there's so many people who've got different opinions on this.
I think here's my take. Here's my take, Index. If you like Classic era, ask them for a Classic era relaunch, and you go play that by yourself. And then we enjoy Season of Discovery with a little bit of spice, but it's still classic. I don't want these classic WoW players like holding this back because they want to live in the past. And I'm being straight up because I love you, Index. You know me, right?
Yeah.
PPC. Yeah, I think if Classic WoW people want to play Classic WoW, I think they just play Classic era or private server and let the SOD enjoyers enjoy their game. And I think a little bit of spice is not bad. It's fun. It makes the game fun and different. Yep. And people come back saying, hey, that's kind of new. Maybe I should try Classic WoW. Because I have a lot of like retail boys in my chat that are playing Classic SOD and they're loving it, man. But if it was Classic era, they would not be playing because they already played that shit.
I mean, I'm liking it too. I'm liking it too, and I was really skeptical about it.
Yeah. Like, I know. When I was in BlizzCon watching,
I'm still skeptical in the future. I'm worried about it going on, but I'm not worried about that right now. I'm trying to enjoy it for what it is, right?
Yeah.
But like, I'm worried when we get into like the 50s, like when we've got like 40 runes or some shit like that. I don't know how much they're adding. Are they adding 12 per phase or what? Like, what's the role play?
I don't know how many, but yeah, I know where you're getting at because we just watched the video and there was a guy like asking for arena and SOD. I was like, no, we should not do that. If you want to play arena or harder raid, go play retail WoW. That's where it's at, right? Make that clear. Well, there's a line to it, right?
With like the whole like giving in to like all these quality of life changes, right? Like that's what concerns me down the line. At the minute, it's fine. I would be okay with dual spec providing, you know, it was done how I just said, but I'm not going to quit over it, right? Like or anything like that. I just think it's a little sussy timeline that will be going down.
A little sussy timeline.
Yeah. But I'm a classic Andy.
Yeah, you are a very hard classic Andy.
Yeah. And bear in mind, I started playing WoW in MUP, by the way. You know, like I didn't play back in the day. Like I'm pretty much a retail Andy, and then I come into classic. I played like Chronos 3, and that was about it. So I'm like fresh. I'm not like sucked in, you know, drowning in nostalgia. This is me coming in from like a retail Andy perspective and playing Classic. I only played it when they announced it.
Okay, yeah, I know where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad we, I'm glad you.
That was a great talk. That was a great talk, man.
I thought you was going to start, abusing me a little bit.
You thought I was going to abuse you? Why would I abuse you? I like it. That's a good man.
You were going to be like, I thought you were going to come at me, like saying like, you're a fucking boomer. Washed up motherfucker. I thought you were going to attack me like this.
No, I'm not going to attack you with other words. I will use the words that we were talking about to, battle against each other a little bit. I'm not going to attack you with insults. Yeah.
Well, good talk, man. Good talk.
Good talk. Did we talk everything, chat? Any questions?